Sure, here's the text with proper punctuation. American actor beginning his career in the 1970s, he rose to prominence portraying Alex P. Keaton on the NBC sitcom Family Ties. Fox is famous for his role as protagonist Marty McFly in the Back to the Future film trilogy, a critical and commercial success. Michael J. Fox was born Michael Andrew Fox on June 9, 1961, in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, to Phyllis Fox, an apparel clerk, and William Fox. His parents moved their 10-year-old son, his 3 sisters, and his brother Stephen to Vancouver, British Columbia, after his father, a sergeant in the Canadian Army Signal Corps, retired. During these years, Michael developed his desire to act. At 15, he successfully auditioned for the role of a 10-year-old in a series called Leo and Me, gaining attention as a bright new star in Canadian television and movies. Michael realized his love for acting when he appeared on stage in The Shadow Box. At 18, he moved to Los Angeles and was offered a few television series roles, but soon they stopped coming, and he was surviving on boxes of macaroni and cheese. Then, his agent called to tell him that he got the part of Alex P. Keaton on the situation comedy Family Ties. He starred in the feature films Teen Wolf, High School USA, Poison Ivy, and The Secret of My Success. Fox won 5 Primetime Emmy Awards, 4 Golden Globe Awards, 2 Screen Actors Guild Awards, and a Grammy Award. He was also appointed an Officer of the Order of Canada in 2010, along with being inducted into Canada's Walk of Fame in 2000 and the Hollywood Walk of Fame in 2002. For his advocacy of a cure for Parkinson's disease, he received an honorary doctorate in 2010 from the Karolinska Institute. Michael J. Fox has shared further symptoms that he has been experiencing as a result of Parkinson's disease. Over 30 years after his diagnosis, it turns out his memory is playing up. Fox has been open about his declining health over the years due to PD, which has seen him struggle with the loss of speech, tremors, and more. Most recently, the 61-year-old has opened up about issues remembering acting lines. Roughly 70% of Parkinson's sufferers are said to develop dementia. Over the last few decades, the star has at times managed to get back into acting. He played an OCD-suffering doctor on Scrubs back in 2004 and has recently featured in films such as Back Home Again and The Good Fight in 2020, a spin-off from The Good Wife. But the task has become harder alongside the progression of the disease. He reportedly retired in 2020. Fox told Mike B. Billy his working at a podcast in May when he did the spin-off from The Good Wife, which is The Good Fight. I couldn't remember the lines. I just had this blank. I couldn't remember the lines. Previously, such as in Brian De Palma's 1989 film Casualties of War, the star had no problem at all and used to memorize lines without a trickle of sweat. He said, I would have 70 pages of dialogue on a Brian De Palma movie, and knowing that a hugely expensive set to come, shot depends on me knowing the lines, not a trickle of sweat on my brow. For some, the fact that Fox is even able to act at all might seem surprising. The actor was first diagnosed with Parkinson's disease in 1991 and told he had only a decade left of acting. To acting, I'm kind of a freak. It's weird that I've done as well as I have for as long as I have, he told the AARP magazine in November 2021. Parkinson's disease is a progressive neurodegenerative condition. Its most common symptoms are tremors, slow movement, and inflexible muscles. Parkinson's is linked to the destruction of a part of the brain that produces a chemical called dopamine. The reduction in dopamine, which helps to control muscle movement, is what causes the symptoms. Citing recent research, the Parkinson's Foundation explains that roughly 70% of people with Parkinson's will develop dementia during the progression of the disease. As well as affecting memory, the disease can affect people's speech. Fox's foundation explains people with Parkinson's might slur words, mumble, or trail off at the end of a sentence. Michael J. Fox wasn't spared from this fate. In recent years, he has described how speech problems have also gotten in the way of his acting. He said to AARP in 2021, he said, have an active life and do not let yourself get isolated and marginalized. You can live with it. People sometimes say that a relative or a parent or a friend died of Parkinson's. You don't die of Parkinson's, you die with Parkinson's because once you have it for life until we can remedy that. And we are working hard at it. He also suggested doing regular exercise and eating well. Fox's honesty has helped to raise awareness of the disease. Also, his foundation has had a significant role in funding research. The Michael J. Fox Foundation even hit the top 100 list of U.S. charities on Forbes last year.